Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 69 Mustang Mach 1, real deal, good looking, and a lot of fresh stuff just under the car. Anyway, we just had the car painted, all new chrome, stainless, and things like that. This is Acapulco blue with the gold stripes and callouts. Fresh Magnum 500s with what I think is the best muscle car tire out there, the BF Goodrich radial TAs. There's some hidden things inside of here which are important that a lot of times we forget to ask about. You know, when you're talking about 30 and 40-year-old cars, because we have daily drivers, we forget to ask about things like power steering. Does the car have power brakes? Okay, great, it has power brakes, but it has power disc brakes. In this case here, we do have power disc brakes. We do have power steering. So you're getting some of those luxury features that actually make the car drive really nice and make it a lot more pleasurable, especially when you jump on the gas on these things, because they make a lot of power. You don't have to work so hard to either A, keep it pointed straight, or B, slow it down, all right? One of the things I do like to show is the quality of the paint, and since I know this paint is brand new and we just did it, it looks great. All wet sanded and buffed. This is beautifully done in here. This is painted on, it's not a decal. Nicely done too. All the windshield stainless, new, hood pins are new, bumpers are new, all that's been painted down there, new front spoiler. As you walk around, it's just got great, great color. I just love the color of this. You know, this has been a popular color for a long time. I guess it became maybe grabber blue the next year in '70. Acapulco blue was good for a few years on Mustangs. And you know, the Acapulco blue GT 500s have always done really well. All right, so enough talking about it. Now listen, the nice thing about these cars too is A, we have the Marti report on the car showing it to be an original Mach 1. It's true 351 car, and this one here is 351 4-barrel. And believe it or not, this one's had a little extra oomph done to it, so there's a little extra juice underneath the hood. It gives you a little something, something, and some bragging rights. Even these hood pins, look how new everything is. It's still curled up like it was in the packaging. Okay, let's take a peeky under the hood, because you know, as great as the outside looks, if you were to go to a car show, and this is a car you could take to a local car show and have a really great time. You're gonna get a lot of attention. First off, because we love the color. Second, it's got some great details. So let's check this out. This is kind of nice too. So it's got the battery topper on here. We put these on all the time because they look nice in stock, but we're able to use a modern type battery because these gel type batteries don't last too long. So the detail in here is pretty good. You got the correct valve covers on there. Got a right air cleaner on there. We got the original power steering, alternators in there, and all painted and detailed in here. You can see how new stuff is. Dual horns at work. You know, you may say, well, dual horns at work, what's that matter? Well, let me just tell you what matters. You know, when you're going ahead and you're getting the horns to work, you're getting the turn signals to work, the brake lights, the dash lights, all those things, it can take hours and hours to sort out the wiring. You can imagine how many people's hands have been under the dash over the last 30 or 40 years. So this is a car that you can take out and go for a drive somewhere and have a really great time. You can go out to dinner in this car. And you know that the valet is going to park this car up front. He's going to push that Porsche that was out front around to the side, and this is the car that's going to sit out there. One thing I forgot to tell you that's really cool on these. First off, people love the shaker hood. The great thing about doing a car like this with a shaker hood is it already comes semi-pre-cut. Okay, so right here, they have a kit that comes, and we take this piece out. It comes with a trim ring. The shaker hood system goes right on here. This way you don't have to buy a new hood. You don't have to repaint all the things. So a lot of times when we do a cal induction hood on like a GM car, we have to buy all those pieces and restart all over. Here you don't have to do that, and you can have a shaker hood right away, which is kind of a cool option. This is muscle car, man. Like from the louvers to the rear spoiler to that Mach 1 reflective stripe on there, cap. A couple of those pieces are still in here, but like you have a full-size spare, new trunk mat. All of this is painted, wet sanded, and things like that. Fresh gaskets. I've replaced all the gaskets, weather strippings, all that stuff on the car when we repainted it. And then here's the last couple pieces, a spare tire hold down. You know, sometimes we do these videos a little early till they're finished, before they're finished, but even like this right here, nice touch. So it's got fresh tips on it. These are made in America. Maybe. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? Okay, all new emblems here, the Mustang call out, things like that. Okay, so some good indicators of a restoration. For instance, like the footwell lighting that's working right now. The footwell lighting is working, which is really nice. The clock is actually working. which is pretty strange to see. Okay, semi-stock radio. It looks stock, but it's not the original one. We do have an original one if you want one, but it's still sitting in the same spot, which is kind of nice. All new chrome here, new console, and I like this too. This was a good sign when I was buying the car. Is it had good bones. It had ugly paint, but it had good bones. Is it things like this, even like where the key goes, that's all lit up. The rear lights in back light up. The ones in the doors light up. That kind of stuff there, believe it or not, is a lot of work to get to work. Full gauges on the dash from temperature, oil pressure, bolts, things like that. Not the original stock wheel, but even better looking, I think. Mach 1 door panels, restored the right way. Enough of my talking. How about I start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like? You know, these are the kind of cars that that tend to hold their value the longest. Real Mach 1s with documentation, bigger motor 351s with the correct code in the VIN number, nice gauges, restored, runs well, cool car to go drive. Find a way, man, to figure this car and get it into your life. 69 Mustang Mach 1, Acapulco blue, fresh paint, and nicely done. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.